What's going on, guys? Think Your Game Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, on all platforms. Check us out. Thanks for everybody who's been supporting. Jay be here in a minute. Pill will be on the next one. So let's just talk about some stuff, man. It's hope y'all staying cool, man. It's we in that stretch of heat right now that it's gonna be hot probably for a while, probably to end of August or something like that. So hope y'all staying cool out there. I hope that you're able to be in a place where you can run some air. Cause I think right now it's at 90 degrees, something like this, averaging 90 degrees for a while. So be safe out there, be smart, and thanks everybody for watching the Thinking Game podcast, where your mindsets think and execute. Your mindset is very important, very important. So let's talk about something real quick. Let me turn this off and let me do this. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about Slim Thug. Let me put the banner up. Slim Thug going off about how people become homeless. Let me know, is he close? Is he off? Or is it something to what he's saying? So let's get to it.
I don't. I don't feel sorry for homeless people because it's either one of the two reasons you out there. You out there because you made a lot of dumb decisions. To be homeless, you had to make a lot of dumb decisions. You had to be a real fuck up to be homeless. You had to smoke crack. You had to do drugs. You had to go out your mental medicine. So whatever the you think this is, while everybody waking up and going to work every day, while everybody waking up and going to work every day, I'm not giving them up nothing who's standing on the corner every day just got his hands out. I don't feel sorry for people like that. I feel sorry for people who work hard and some shit happen, and then I understand it. But now I don't feel sorry for people who just accident, especially men. So, I ain't no boot camp.
Jay, what's going on, baby? I can't hear you yet.
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, I can hear you now. What
Oh,
you think
you
about that,
sound
bro?
pretty low.
Do it? Okay, I can fix that. Give me 1 second. Let me fix that. All right. Hold up. Okay. What about now?
You still sound real low.
Still low?
Yeah, I can hear
What about
you
now?
clear, but the volume is very low.
What about now? Still low?
Same.
Still low? Oh, okay. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me turn this thing up a little bit. All right, what about now?
It's better. It's lower than it usually is.
Okay. Let's do it even more. All right, what about now?
Still low
It's
for
still too
some
low?
reason. Yep.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I ain't never heard it before like that.
Huh.
Could be my mic. It could be my.
I know I'm trying to make it to where I'm not um peaking out. That's why it's not like super high. I'm
Oh
trying to
yeah,
work
but
on that.
yeah, I definitely can understand.
Yeah. Is it still low? Or you just
Lower
turn the
than
volume up?
normal, but I can hear you and understand, so it's all good.
Okay. What you think about Slim Thug though? Saying that about the homeless people. What you think?
Uh, that speaks to a big issue. I understand his experience, and we've all had
Okay.
dealing with a homeless person, dealing with homeless people, or drug addicts,
Yeah.
period. But it seems like the more successful people become, they get detached, and it's like a
Mm,
war on rich people versus poor people.
mm,
Um, and I can understand being burned, being hustled, seeing lazy people, and you out there grinding. Um, but their situation is their situation. I
yeah,
don't like when people, whether rich, poor, or middle class, have animosity to a person that's less fortunate. Looking at them like they're lazy, like they're subhuman. They got the same hands I get. They got the same mind I get. Why can't they do it? Um, that's accountability. I
yeah.
understand that, but the negative feelings and emotions behind dealing with the homeless, not
Mm-hmm.
believing in charity because you're thinking not what I can give, what can I do. You're thinking about what they're going to do with the charity.
Right.
I just don't like the attack on the less fortunate. You know,
Mm. I think when you really look at the reality of homeless, I just wonder. I could wish I could see their story about how it got there, how it got there. I wouldn't attack. I would never attack a homeless person, but I would just how did you get to that point to where it's like you're homeless? You know what I'm saying? Because I know all of them didn't just automatically become homeless. You know what I'm saying?
you're correct.
Uh,
Everybody, every single person, we're talking about the homeless, got a Tyler Perry story. Just like Tyler Perry's story is one in a million, that homeless person is one in a million. It may
so,
share
but was that
similar.
real homeless? What Tyler Perry was? Was that the? I'm
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
like
not not
the homeless we
not
see.
talking
Like,
about Tyler Perry or Steve
oh
Harvey's homeless phase. I'm just talking
yeah,
about how unique Tyler Perry's story is. That's
yeah,
how unique every homeless person is. Uh,
mm,
every dope fiend sitting on the corner. At one point, there was a sweet little girl in elementary school, kindergarten.
hmm. So do you think when he
That
said
smart
a
little
lot of
boy.
times? So do you see when is that an attack when he say a lot of bad choices can lead a person to be homeless? Is that an attack or is it just reality?
Um, it uh, your motivation, your motives on your statement, right?
Yeah,
Saying that
right, sure,
it's true, but if you're saying it to put them down,
right.
and
I
you're
get it.
attacking their character or the kind of person they are, it ain't that ain't helping the situation. Of
Yeah, I look
course.
at it from a play. How could you prevent a person from becoming homeless? Like, is there a prevention mechanism that they can put in place, or
So,
is
yeah, the majority, the mass majority
yeah,
of America is not homeless.
right,
I go in my neighborhood, is thousands of houses, hundreds. And I pass houses all the time that people live in. So evidently, a lot of people are doing the right things to not be homeless.
right.
But when we look on the corners, they seem like a lot of them, and it seems like the majority of people are homeless. But it's a very small percentage.
It's a small.
It's
It's just a
small,
very small. It's probably like what 10% out of 100, maybe 5 or 10%, maybe.
and it's only in certain areas. You
Oh, it's
don't see.
always it's mostly in the city because it's access to everything. You're not gonna see, in a rural area, homeless people. You mess around and die because there ain't nothing out there. You can't ask people for money in the rural area. The traffic ain't even high enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even in
Like
the
they are
suburbs.
smart. There is some intelligence there to if you're homeless to make sure you're in like a city or a metro area. So at least there's one thing I do know. There's some intelligence there, whether people want to admit it or not, to be able to know where you at, to know where to go get stuff from and forage and stuff.
Yeah, don't
Um,
get me wrong by saying this, but it's like raccoons, you
yeah,
know, and pigeons,
yeah,
right? It's like a thing. A New York pigeon. can't
Yeah.
survive in the woods now. They used to
No.
city life. They've
Mm-hmm.
adapted their personality and the hunting methods to humans.
Mm.
Pigeon in Little Rock, Arkansas, will run from it. In New
Yeah.
York, move out the way. They've
Move out the way.
adapted. Uh, our city raccoon is way different than a country raccoon, and
Yeah.
people and animals are finding a way to survive.
And I want to talk about this real quick. Take that off. I seen this right before we came on. I want to know what you think about this because this sometimes people talk they don't say enough about this, man. A lot of dudes lose their lives, man.
To come to the store with a gun after she got into a fight. Okay. RIP to that brother Travis Ward. Definitely sending healing energy to him and his loved ones. Look, man, our job as men is to protect and provide for our women. But I feel like this is a teachable moment. Okay. I'm here to protect, not crash out. Okay. My wife shouldn't want me to crash out. All right. Don't call me as your husband to come crash out for you. All right. And let's be clear. This was a crash out. All right. Friendly piece of advice. If someone calls you and says, bring a gun, I don't care who that someone is, right? Could be your wife, your mother, your child. If someone says bring a gun, you probably shouldn't go. All right. Because they're not calling you to solve a problem. They're calling you to make a bad situation worse. And that's exactly what happened here. Okay. I promise you, if the RSVP says a gun is part of the dress code, I'm not attending. Okay, ask yourself, why would you ever attend?
So what you think, bro?
Yeah. So this is a very thing like when you get up in age or up in money, the same thing you did in high school or junior high or even in your early 20s about grabbing girl butt at the club or somebody saying something, it ain't worth it. And even your family. When I was younger, my cousins would call me in a minute and we'll take care of business.
Yeah.
But that's putting people you love in harm's way. And if you're
Right.
a woman and you see that a man standing up for you is manly, protecting you manly, but getting him in a full situation, you don't really love him.
Yeah.
My wife, my fiance is trying to get me out of a situation.
Right.
It's my job before we even go anywhere. Who gonna be there? What kind of crowd is he gonna be?
Yeah.
We
I
can't go
thank
to the
God for my
fair
wife. 'Cause
after a certain
my
amount of time. After a certain time of the day.
yeah, my wife stopped me from crashing out a couple times. She's like, it ain't even worth it. Sometimes, sometimes you get caught slipping. Everybody get caught slipping. That's why you really gotta especially as you get an adult, you gotta be meticulous about your thinking, man. And like you said, somebody call you and say bring a gun. Wait a minute, well, what do I need to bring a gun for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
And
now,
people,
if you do a crime, you gotta do 100% of the time now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and people, I'm not a cowboy, so I ain't looking or dying to shoot somebody. We're a concealed carry state, and I believe
Yeah,
in carrying, but I don't want to go to a place where I had to carry.
right. It don't make sense. Yeah,
It's probably telling me not to go there, just like Charlemagne said.
yeah,
Uh, you know, and when I start getting older, if I gotta hide my wallet, my keys before I go over
yeah.
girl house, I probably
Boy,
shouldn't go over there.
probably shouldn't be going over there. Yep. So what? I know you probably seen me do the video about the one in Memphis. Before we move on, what you think about that? The woman, the they said allegedly the daughter invited the guy over. She was 13 allegedly. He was 20 allegedly, and the mom came home with a gun, and he was hiding up under the bed. Made him get out, and while he was walking out, he was. That's what they say in the reports. He was shot in the back of the head, and he died like in the front yard before the police got there.
She gotta watch what she do and watch her reaction, because
Yeah,
in one landmark in your house, when he was in position B, you were good. You're not
yeah.
going to jail. Somebody's in your house.
No,
Your
he
daughter's
still
in
go to
jail.
jail. If he didn't have no gun on him, he could still.
Now, in your home with a 13-year-old.
You know what the key word was? She invited him.
Yeah, no. See,
Yeah.
That's a good point, and I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought it up. But a 13-year-old can't give consent or can't invite an adult into a house, and you want to let a child put
Law?
their life
Is
in
that
risk,
law?
huh?
Is that law? Like in the
A ch-
courtroom, can you substantiate that in the courtroom?
yeah, that's a child, and this your house. You'd invite the person in, so
Yeah.
you got to think about stuff, lawfully or not lawful. Let's say it's
Yeah, for sure.
unlawful. Everything she did was wrong.
Oh,
But
he
is
did.
it
He got
due?
to take accountability too. Both of them do, but
But
yeah, for
guess
sure.
what? Is it due to live or dead? See, and I learned this a lot with the police. You want to be right or you want to be alive,
Right. For
and
sure.
that's what he should have thought about beforehand. You
Yeah.
know, what's the worst that can happen?
Right.
You all the way wrong. You're an adult in a 13-year-old's house. You're wrong.
Yep. Yep.
And if you die in any point in the encounter, you're wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Now,
100%.
certain things that woman did made her legally wrong. You don't shoot somebody in the back of the head. You could have, if she would
I
have
think I
walked in,
think I think
if
probably
she
what
walked in
happened
the house
was
and shot him in
she
the
probably
chest,
was doing this. She probably was doing this and talking at the same time. It probably went off. I bet you that's probably what happened.
yep,
And that joker went off.
proper
Cause she not like
penetration,
John Wick. Ain't like she John Wick. She walking out the house, putting it right there on the head. She not
yeah.
doing that. Ain't
She
nobody
had a
bitch. She
high,
not doing.
nine
You know
times,
what I'm saying?
nine times
A
out of
high
10,
point.
she had a high point. You know, it
She got
just,
a high point.
it just went off. You know,
Boy,
so
man.
you just gotta watch yourself. Shout out, shout out to that woman. Prayers with her, that child. The weight on that child. She's 13 years old, but she's gonna grow up thinking she caused that young man to lose his life.
Should she though? Did she?
If she would have never reached out to that young man, this would have never happened. And that's how.
Because
That's what
he's
she.
accountable. He's accountable for even having a conversation and talking to her. That's why I said in the video. How did they meet? And when you meeting, you're accountable for knowing how old is this person that you're talking to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you build a relationship with her before she invites you, you have to know who you talking to. She got on jelly sandals. She got, you know what I'm saying?
And that dirty, you got dirty
Eating Mike
jelly.
and Nikes. Eating Mike and Nikes. You know that probably ain't your age. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that, you know.
Yeah, like when I was in the danger zone, when I call it the danger zone, when I was like, I think it was 18 or 17, I graduated.
Yeah.
You work in places like McDonald's, Sonic, you know.
Yeah.
She had a job and she had tattoos, but you don't know.
Yeah.
She had
Right.
when I was at 17, 18,
But if she go home at 9, but if she go home at 8:39, when she got to go home on purpose at 9, she can't work like everybody else work. There should be a sign. You know what I'm saying?
there should be a sign. You know, I was IDing back then because I heard so many horror stories. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was some. It was a girl. I think I was 17, and I think it was a girl in the 9th grade or 8th grade. She was 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
210. You know.
Yeah.
She looked.
And that's the thing. People don't talk about this enough too. Sometimes the girls come at you, and you got to be like, "Nah, I'm good." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Like most of the time, you gotta notice that. Like.
Yeah.
If a girl kind of too aggressive, you know.
Yeah.
And the 21-year-old, you're not used to girls acting like that. You think you get to one. You like that's why I'm anti-body count.
Yeah.
I need you to know what you're doing. You know, I don't want that shy girl. I don't know. Ooh, what's it? Why'd you get hard? No. Be a grown woman when you sit in the room with me. Have that attitude and have the confidence about yourself. That's what I'm attracted to. I ain't attracted to that little girl playing virgin stuff. I don't like that. That's sick to me.
For real.
But you're right.
Yeah.
She's not really accountable. The adult is the accountable party, but
she's accountable too.
That don't
if your
stop
mom,
her
if your mom, she said her mom told her, if you bring a guy in this house, I'm gonna shoot him. I don't know if she was serious about it, but that showed me that she talked to her about it, and you still went against your parents, guidance or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take. I'm not saying she gonna take as much as the dude, but she got to take some of that, at least
Yeah.
5 or 10% of
But
the
your
accountability.
emotions, your morality is gonna have that's what keep
Bad
you awake from life.
decisions.
A
Bad
lot of
decisions
people,
don't care who make it. A bad decision don't care who make
you're right about that.
it. Boy.
A lot of people talk a good game, but they ain't never seen brains leaking out somebody's head, somebody taking
Yeah.
their last breath. You know,
Yeah. For real.
she'll sit there every night when she go to sleep,
Yeah. For real.
no matter who fault it is.
So this floating around in the news. Allegedly, Taco Bell is tied to the cyclone outbreaks in 4 states. Um, it's been going around like some kind of virus or something, like what, lettuce or something like that, green vegetables or something like that, a parasite, and you get like explosive diarrhea. Um, have you all over the place? Have your stomach hurting? You're all over the place. You just sick all over the place. And everybody trying to blame Taco Bell, but Taco Bell line still full right now. You can go to any Taco Bell right now, they line full. Any of them, right now. God Springs, you go to the one on God Springs. You go to the one on McCain. On Bryant, it's full right now. People go to Taco Bell.
It's cheaper than a BBL. You know, lose some weight real quick.
You gonna lose weight because even before the outbreak, if you eat, I know, I can't eat Taco Bell. My stomach is gone. It's over with.
Who do you Ozempic when you get Taco Bell?
Boy, unless you want a big head with Ozempic, they got them big. Like Maxwell Head, man. You know the cartoon Maxwell Head. What you think about this, man? I should have found a photo. Cheyenne Bryant trolls the internet with a PhD robe. She made like a remake of the Netflix documentary with that little challenge they doing, and she put on like a PhD robe in a hat with the little degrees. People say those fake degrees behind her, man. What you think, man?
Yeah. So she's it's clickbait. We all want to go viral and everything that. But she's staying in people's mouth and they get her paid. But she needs to let this die down. Her and Jamal Bryant is into it. She got a
well, you know Jamal Bryant, he got a doctorate, so him and his wife. So
him and his wife.
Most people they got doctors, they take that very seriously,
Right. So she didn't send him a cease and desist.
Oh wow.
But it was from her, and he checked all the emails and the credentials of the people who were sending them stuff. Ain't nobody credentialed. She making all this stuff up, and he putting on blast for it. She could have just been quiet and just did her little podcast interviews, but because I ain't knocking nobody getting their money. But if you don't get it,
ain't knock the hustle, but you gonna get found out. Sometimes the hustle get found out.
If you ain't get it, just be quiet about it.
Because I kind of, when she just it ain't like she popped on the radar, but when she started getting on the radar, when Cam interviewed her, Nick Cannon interviewed her, then she was on there with Jamal Brown. I was like, man, I don't know, man. If you ever, most people that got a doctorate degree, they are just built different, and she just don't seem like they kind of build. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can't just
you give up a lot of your brain to do that. You give up a lot of your brain space, man. The research that much and right.
Like you can do it. It's the difference in people. People can do it in 10 years, and people can do it in 4 or 6.
Because there's only like 1 or 2% of people that got a PhD anyway. This just lets you know how rare it is to even get one. You know what I'm saying? For people out there that don't understand, a PhD means you went to school for 4 years, then you got an MBA or a master's degree another 2 years, and then some people can take up to 5 more years to get their PhD because it's just some people it take a long time to write that much and research that much stuff.
That's what I'm saying. A person that take 9 or 10 years in total, and then somebody else who take 12 or 15, just consistency and staying at it. A lot of people, I got a lot of friends that are nurses or nurse practitioners. They still maintain a certain level of urbanness.
Oh,
So
for sure.
just because you got a PhD, don't mean you listen to certain music or you're
No. I'm saying as far as they built different as far as what it takes to get a PhD, like what you got to go through. Like there's a sacrifice at some points that you got to sacrifice in order to really lock down and research and stuff like that. Most people that's PhDs, they are professors because they get paid a lot of money to be a professor. When you're a PhD, you become like a 10-year professor. You know what I'm saying? Like you really not all of them, but most of the people that got PhDs, they really not even hurting for bread because they get paid for what she probably was getting paid for because they didn't know. You know how people go to them online schools,
yeah.
um, bacon, egg, and cheese university. You know what I'm saying? Online college. You know what I'm saying? Get you a master's degree in 2 years. I mean, a PhD in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And and then you know how she said she had a degree, but the school shut down and all that stuff. Like, come on, man, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm like, she should have just let it die down. I think if she would have just let it die down, but I think she lost a lot of opportunities. Like people weren't calling her, NAACP weren't working with her no more, stuff like that. People were saying allegedly, in colleges not calling her for like speaking engagements and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And your books don't mean that much now because you're not a PhD. Because a lot of PhDs, they do write books and they make money off that because you're verified by your credentials because you're a doctor. That means you're an expert in that field. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, a lot of my
yeah,
principals uh,
boy,
call me Dr. Archer. I'm Dr.
boy,
Boy. And now
man,
they
for
work
real.
for it. They didn't just
Yeah,
give that out free. And they're very
100%.
particular who they let call doctor. They don't even value the honorary degrees. I think that's a little
No,
bit of hating, but
yeah, that's like I was saying at church when people pledge honorary, they pledge they go grad, they don't honor that man. It's like
like
you when you pledge, I went grad. Oh man, you ain't no real
but they like to
whatever.
talk about Shaq, like he got an honorary doctorate degree. He got an honorary,
Because Shaq got money.
fraternity.
That's
But
because Shaq got
still
money.
one of
But
the
if
best
I
and
did
still
that
got
and
a
went
career.
grad, if I did that and pledged grad, they'd be like, man, get out of my face, man. You didn't go across the line. Well, this Shaq though, it's cool because Shaq got money. He come in the room, yeah.
Yeah, he bring prestige to the organization.
But like they were saying on Joe Budden podcast, shout out to Joe Budden, they was like her pretty privilege is what's gonna carry her until it fades out. That's what she really getting off by. A lot of dudes think she pretty or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, she
Yeah,
had one, she was
she
in the
do.
car, she was in the car with a
She,
little bathing suit on, she was in the car, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
and she do make good talking points.
Oh yeah.
But you can look at Charleston White. He's popular. He's a good speaker, but he
Charleston
never
White,
claimed
he's
to be a
smart, he
doctor.
contrarian though. He know how to
Yeah,
rile people up though. He love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but he never claimed to be a doctor.
No. He did
Like
go to
he could
school
have
though.
did that without being a doctor,
He did
but
go to school. I think he had like a master's degree somewhere. Like he did go to school because he went to school for like mediation or something like that. He got a degree.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but he ain't calling himself doctor.
No, he won't do that.
Charleston
Nah, he
White.
won't do that.
Every
Yeah.
time you see him, and he'll make it a point to correct you if you don't talk about his masters or
Right.
whatever he got.
Yeah. So let's move on to the next topic. LeBron chooses the 76ers. A soft move or boss move?
I think every move he makes is a boss move.
Oh, for sure.
He playing
100%.
he playing chess. We out here playing
Mm-hmm.
checkers.
Oh, yeah.
If he ends up with a team with other superstars and he playing a backseat role, you talking about one of the best players ever. He still got that body. He still has that knowledge. If he go
Yep.
take where he's at to another team, any team, he's a value.
Yeah, for sure.
So
And then,
getting that
go
money
ahead.
and getting on the team like he's on, they got a shot at the whole thing. It's a boss move.
Yeah, I know too. When I think about that, I know a lot of older guys saying. I think I said this on when I did the sports one. They was talking about how he stacked teams, but they don't realize he did something that a lot of people wouldn't do because of the status quo. It's not good to switch teams or whatever. You're supposed to stay with one team. He broke the mold, and a lot of people don't like when you break the mold, when you're the first one to break the mold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a trendsetter. He
Yeah,
went
for
where,
sure.
especially young in his career, he went where he's valued.
Right.
Miami showed him the money and showed him the talent, and he took it.
And that's why I told him too. Like, can you blame him in Cleveland? The GM or the owner didn't put talent around him, so he supposed to just stay there and be hostage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have a career like Kevin Garnett or Allen
Boy.
Iverson, and you look back in your life, I should have did this, I should have did that.
Yep.
No, and he's doing it, and y'all people
Yeah.
are criticizing him for doing it.
That's how I be. That's
So
how I be.
when he's all said and done, when he's sitting with his millions on top of millions
But he
and
almost a
all his
billionaire.
rings and all his championships, y'all can say what he shoulda and coulda did. It would have been better if he did this. It's the same argument with Shaq. Shaq could have been this if he would have did that. He's
I
still
think
the
Shaq
best.
said that too, though. He said that
That's,
too.
that's fine if it's true, and it is probably true. But you're saying it. We're sitting on the couch saying how much better he could have been, and we're gonna do the same thing with LeBron. It would have been
Cause
better if you stayed in
you remember when he
Cleveland.
said he went to Miami? When he went to Miami, he said Pat Riley told him he wants you to have like 5% body fat. And he said he brought Alonzo Mourning in there. He said Alonzo Mourning looked like a action figure, man. He was so ripped up. He said, you know what I did? I showed him my rings. That's what I showed him. I showed
Yeah,
him 3 rings I won with the
um,
Lakers.
Pat Riley won some championships, but he was a detriment to the organization.
You think so?
Oh, most definitely. Um, all those runs that the teams he had would have went further. The Shaq run would have went further. The LeBron run would have went further if he wasn't there.
Yeah, ego. Yes. Ego is so bigger than everybody. Yeah, for
He
sure.
cut all the runs, the Chris Bosh and Wade, LeBron. He cut that short. He cut the Shaq and Wade. He
I
cut that
think the,
short.
I think the stuff he did cut it short because they said he was on a plane. He took LeBron cookies or something like that. He wouldn't let him have the cookies or something like
There
for
is
what?
no
Why?
reason for that. You're
Right.
coaching grown millionaires,
He's
and
not
you're
even a
talking
coach.
about,
He's not even a coach. He's the president of operations. He shouldn't even be involved. You know what I'm saying?
and we're talking about cookies.
Boy,
I
cookie.
got one of the best rosters in creation of all time,
Boy.
and we lost the best player in the world at that time for some cookies.
Really,
That's not a
sometimes you just
million
look for
dollar
a way out.
decision.
I think LeBron was gonna leave either way. He just needed a way. He needed motivation. I think he was gonna leave either way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
okay. Would you rather have motivation to make him leave or motivation to make
Oh,
him
I'm with
stay?
you. Motivated to give him the
I
stay for
would
sure.
go the positive way.
Yeah, 100%.
And you get word he's going to be a Hall of Fame coach and he's a Hall of Fame president. I'll say the same thing they said about Shaq and LeBron about him. If he would have did this, he would have had a better run with his players.
Let us know in the comments
You
what
don't
you
like
think.
somebody.
LeBron choosing the 76ers. Is it a soft move or a boss move? Let us know. Now,
Y'all
local
giving up
question.
about LeBron.
Can people realistically afford to shop on tax-free weekend with all this inflation? Gas high, groceries high. Is people gonna have that extra money to buy the school clothes and stuff at the mall and stuff like that?
Denver gonna have the extra money, but
Boy,
this
boy.
situation is better than many.
Yeah.
Texas, all taking anything off. You better jump at the opportunity. Your kids, I don't care how much money you get, kids gonna need back to school clothes. They
Yes.
don't need school supplies. They don't need
Boy,
backpacks.
when you think about
So you
gas
take
though,
what they
man,
give you.
how much it cost to fill your car up now?
Oh,
About, I know about $50. Really more than that, but about $50, $60.
boy.
Easy. You know what I'm
And
saying?
my girl, she ended up getting a car
Okay.
that take premium gas.
Ooh. And then grocery shopping is ridiculous, man. Oh my God, man. I mean, you know what? I went to Dollar General and got some soap, the big the big pack of Dial soap, and some tissue, and that was almost $25, man. Just two things, almost 25 at Dollar General. You know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy.
I got 3 bags of Walmart.
Boy,
Just
you look,
just enough to fill out the part where the baby shit. $40.
boy, easy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, my heart goes out to people that got like a little small kid. I can't imagine how much formula is now. Man, it's probably ridiculous, man. Have you ever seen somebody lose their temper in line with the food stamp card because they can't buy junk food? I've seen a couple. I've seen that happen a couple of times, bro. It's been pretty crazy. What you mean I can't buy it? You can't buy it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't, man. You can buy almost anything.
Nah, that thing they starting to cut down what you can buy, like certain stuff like the junk food. Like you can't go in there and buy no bag of chips. You can't buy the wrap snacks with the food stamp card. They starting to cut that out.
Well,
Like for
I
real.
think I get
You have to buy groceries. You almost have to buy like groceries. You know what I'm saying? Cook like food to cook. You know what I'm saying?
I think my cousin had the summer food stamp card, and she
Oh, for
bought a
real?
bag, the multi variety bag of chips, but I don't know.
Probably because it's in the grocery store. But I bet you if you go in the gas station, I don't know. Probably shut that mug off. So let me ask you this: with Gil's arena, with the arena shutting down, did Rashad pull a G Money move, man? Because Gil, he trolling every day. He been trolling through it every day, man. He said he took the wrong side. He said Gil, he tried to pull like I'm gonna be the next Nino. It's gonna be I'm gonna be the next Nino. And he told him to chill out, man. He kept doing it. He's like, all right, I'm gonna bury you, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's a tell us all the time. Don't forget who brought you to the party.
Boy, for real.
Don't
That's
forget
real.
who named on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, Gilbert stepped back, but it seemed like Rashad was kind of egging him on. Like when Rashad was still on the show and Gil was out, you poking fun at Gil like you get the upper hand. And now, months later, your job gone, ain't no more show, and Gil on everything.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But see, it's that he thought the oranges had all the power.
Right. Yep.
So he sucked up to the oranges and
Yep.
forgot the apples. And the
Forgot about
apple
the
was
apple.
looking out for him. Matter of fact, he took
Yeah.
up for Rashad.
So you forgot your apple? What's going on, dog?
He took up for Rashad, and they got a little beef because he was going for Rashad back. I got your back, bro. And then they put him on the odds with the orange.
Like New Jack
And
City. You remember
then
New Jack City?
Rashad went over there, and he paying the price now.
You remember New Jack City when the Carter shut down? He said, there's gonna be another king. He said, G Money, you cut a side deal. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And by my brother's keeper.
Always business.
Boy, and you can see it in the podcast when Gil was gone.
Yeah.
Rashad really thought he won.
Boy.
He thought he picked the right team. Everything's going up. Everything they promised you is going to be me now.
It reminded me of a dude I used
My
to work with.
name, and it's me on the front. They
Yeah.
got somebody paying for me.
It reminded me of a dude I used to work with, working at the ISP place. Big dudes think when you get laid out, they think, oh man, I'm gonna be the top dude now, man. I think everybody got hit by the wave at some point, you know what I'm saying? Just like at ESPN, you know what I'm saying? What you think about the Ryan Clark thing, man? Then we probably close out on that. What you think about the Ryan Clark thing?
It was unfortunate, but you know how Ryan played it. He gonna be him. He gonna try to go on it and be politically correct and stuff like that, and show the emotion. He's emotional dip. Why they do me like that? I ain't did nothing but stand like a man and blah blah blah. I think he ain't gonna be hurt. He gonna bounce back. This makes his story even better. Him even more likable than he already is. even when you get multiple streams of income, it's like your girl. You know, you got 3 girls, but you don't want to lose one. You know,
Right.
especially when it's their choice and they leave you, and they caught it on guard. You going to work, you prepare, and they tell you ain't got no job. It ain't the money, it's the feeling. Like he get basically this on TV
Yeah.
uh, about organization. He thought he was in there,
Yeah.
and that just feels bad all the way around.
If I
But
was
no
them, I would
story.
just make the pivot. I would do all kind of stuff now. If I was them, I would be doing sports shows. 'Cause, I mean, you got Freaky Fred, you got Channing Crowder, man. They could actually do a play by play, and it'll probably be better than watching the actual NFL game. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah, for sure, for sure. Now
Like, yeah,
now the person you let go is your competition.
yeah,
If
yeah.
they want to do simultaneous broadcast on make a pivot post game show, they can
Boy,
do
that'd be
that.
nice.
Like in Living Color, like they
Yeah,
rival the Super Bowl, they can do that on Sundays if they wanted to. Um, you know, it's just you don't know.
the last question. This is another local question. How do you grocery shop to be efficient with money now? Like, what are some of the top? What's the top 5 things you thinking about when you first walk into the grocery store?
So, my situation in the past, basically being single and making a decent amount of money,
Yeah,
and working around their people,
yeah.
working on them,
You
um,
good, bro?
being working around those people who
Yeah,
working and drinking Starbucks every
boy,
morning.
boy.
The
Yep.
same thing. You get the Jimmy Dean sausage things. They paying $78 for that every morning.
Every
Probably two
morning.
or three
Whew.
coffees at
Yeah,
$9 or $12 a pop.
boy.
Uh, Going to eat the food truck, $15 a meal. You
Man, I
know,
can't. I didn't got old. I can't eat that much food. Sometimes no food truck they give you way too much food, bro. You can't eat all this stuff, man. It
yeah.
was
Sometimes they give you enough.
man.
You be being bringing food home, right?
Yeah,
So I remember that how that feels, right? I be going to the grocery store, man. It's $50. That's too much, but I could probably eat off that. That's lunch for a week, 2 weeks. I
yeah,
used to spend $10, $15 a day,
yeah. Easy.
and
You think the
versus
average
that,
person? How many people you think like if you could do a percentage can go one day without spending nothing unless it's just gas or something? But if you fill your car up and your car filled up and you don't got to get no tires, no oil change, and you make your own lunch at home, can you still go a whole day without spending nothing? You know, without swiping a card or nothing. That's actually pretty hard, man. Like not to get no honey bun from the gas station,
yeah,
nothing. I mean,
especially
it's
yeah,
just
kids,
structured.
it's
Yeah,
very hard. But it'll feel like you got a little bonus if you do.
yeah, it will. Yeah, I
If
know
you
when I
just
go
go
in the
back
grocery
out
store. Yeah,
and you didn't pick up that honey bun, you didn't spend $10 at this job 4 or 5
boy.
times in a week.
Yeah,
I got an extra $100.
I know. When I go in the grocery store. I got my calculator on my phone, number one, and mug on standby. And I'm thinking about the meat that I'm gonna buy, what that look like. You know what I'm saying? Now my wife, it's either probably gonna be ground turkey. We bought some beef the other day though. I think Kroger had some on sale. We bought like some beef the other day, but it's either gonna be some kind of meat, probably some kind of salad stuff. Well, we ain't been eating no salad stuff now because of this whole thing, parasite or whatever. And sometimes milk with the kids. Now they going back to school. We might get milk and cereal for them if we don't feel like cooking eggs in the morning for them. Definitely eggs because that's like the cheapest thing right now. You can kind of buy even though it's still kind of high. Just like the basic stuff, and then you kind of sprout out from there. You know what I'm saying? But man, when you
Yeah,
start getting the cleaning supplies and grocery shop, man, you almost got to make a pick your
boy,
poison. Like,
it's
no, we not getting
hard. That was
man,
when you got to do the
boy,
cleaning supplies and the food.
boy, boy,
Food. But
man,
my thing was to start eating food that we get. Like
yeah.
sometimes I catch up on sale and put it in the deep freeze and don't eat it.
And freezer burn, freezer burn.
I'm
Yeah.
eating salad every day. You know,
We've been
probably
doing a
for
good job of it though, man. We started doing that. We don't overbuy. We always buy enough to eat for like for however long, and then we'll get something else. We try not to buy like overbuy stuff and it just be sitting in the freezer because that do happen. It's easy to do it too.
Mhm.
But yeah, but yeah, but y'all let us know y'all what y'all think. How do you grocery shop, man? Like in this inflation time and gas and all this stuff going up. Cause you got to think gas probably gonna be $4 by the winter time. It's probably gonna be up to $4, man. Regular
Yep.
gas, you know what I'm saying? So how do you combat that in the grocery store? You know what I'm saying? Cause when gas go
Yeah,
up to
and
$4, guess
Donald
what?
Trump
Groceries
announced
gonna go up too.
he gonna run for president again. So
Oh my God, that's crazy. And he still got another what? Another 3 years or is it another 2 years?
I think this is first year. He almost get three
Three,
terms.
man, it's crazy. He been doing so much stuff. It seemed like he been in there for two, but boy. But yeah, guys, we finna get ready to get up out this thing. We had to come by, drop some signs, talk about some stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments. Anything you want to say before we get up out this thing, bro?
Like and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.